The black box spun silently through the void, tumbling end over end, its emergency beacon long dead. Inside, Kira Valen struggled to stay conscious. She had been drifting for days, the life support in her pod barely functional. Her lungs burned, her arms ached. The planet below, a gray, storm-racked world, loomed ever closer. She whispered to herself, trying to remember the protocol, trying to cling to hope. But when no rescue came, despair began to settle in. She was left to die. Above, a human freighter pilot scanned the outskirts of the sector. Captain Elias Ward had been chasing signals for hours, searching the remnants of a collapsed mining colony. When his sensors picked up a faint, irregular pulse, he adjusted course. "What is that?" his co-pilot asked. Elias frowned. The pulse was faint, intermittent, almost like a call. He narrowed the scan. "Someone's alive," he said, "and they need help." He maneuvered closer, breaking through the storm clouds that shrouded the abandoned planet. And there it was, a small, battered black box drifting helplessly against the wind. Kira's pod slammed against a jagged ridge, skidding across rock before halting with a screech of metal. She coughed and pressed herself against the bulkhead, expecting the end. But then came the sound, a soft mechanical whine, followed by a voice over comms. "I read you. Hold on. I'm coming." Hope surged through her. She shouted, but the words barely formed. The pod's hatch was jammed. She could only pound against it. Moments later, the pod shuddered violently. Elias had docked his craft to stabilize it. The hatch opened, and his strong, gloved hands reached inside, lifting her out. "You're safe now," he said, his voice steady, confident. Kira blinked at him, disbelief and gratitude warring in her eyes. She was alive, and it was because of him, a human who had answered her call across the void. Once inside the freighter, she collapsed onto the medical bed. Elias activated the life support and monitored her vitals. "You're going to be fine," he said. "We'll get you patched up. Then you can tell me what happened." She nodded weakly. "I thought no one would come. They left me for dead." "Not on my watch," he replied. As she recovered, Kira recounted her story. She had been part of a survey team on this abandoned planet when a rival corporation sabotaged the colony, leaving the team stranded and the planet's communication arrays destroyed. They had left no survivors. Or so they thought. Her survival had been nothing short of miraculous, but the human had been even more extraordinary. Elias Ward had not only detected her faint beacon, but had navigated treacherous storms and rogue debris fields to reach her. Humanity's courage, ingenuity, and instinct had saved her life. The journey back to civilization was perilous. The storm-racked planet lashed at the freighter with high-velocity winds and electrical discharges. Elias expertly piloted through the chaos, using his knowledge of human-engineered systems and adaptive thinking to keep the ship intact. During the voyage, Kira observed him closely. He was calm under pressure, analytical yet compassionate, a leader forged by experience. It was a human quality she had read about in history, something aliens could not replicate. The ability to confront impossible odds, adapt, and endure. "You really are something," she admitted, once they were safe beyond the storm. "I just do what humans do," he said with a wry smile. "We survive. We protect. We adapt." Upon reaching the planetary hub, they were greeted as heroes. Kira's colleagues in the Planetary Council were astonished. Not only had she survived, but a lone human had risked everything to save her from a planet long abandoned by the galaxy's powers. The Council demanded answers, and Kira told her story with Elias at her side. Every detail of his ingenuity, bravery, and quick thinking was met with awe and respect. He had done what no protocol could guarantee, what no automated system could achieve. He had acted with humanity. Weeks later, Kira and Elias stood on the observation deck of the planetary hub, watching the storm-ravaged planet fade into the distance. "You answer my call," she said softly. "I never expected anyone to hear it." "Humans always answer," he replied. "We survive, and we make sure others survive too." In that moment, it wasn't about rank, duty, or protocol. It was about the simple, undeniable fact of human resilience. Against odds that should have killed them both, humanity had endured, and the galaxy would know that When all hope seems lost, a human will rise to meet it. The abandoned planet, left for dead by corporations and neglect, will remain a cautionary tale. But Kira and Elias would carry a story of hope, a testament to courage, ingenuity, and the enduring spirit of humanity. Even among the stars, even when left to die, humans answer the call. Social media teaser / snippet. Stranded on an abandoned planet, a lone human hears her faint distress call, and against impossible odds, saves her. A story of survival, courage, and HFY heroism.